So is anybody else tired of Seth MacFarlane?
No,
No.
I'm not.
Really? Okay.
What is your beef, sir?
Okay.
What grinds your gears?
What really grinds my gears? First, he comes out with Family Guy. Okay, funny show, still a funny show. Probably always will be. All right, cool. I'm cool with it. Then he comes out with the spinoff shows, American Dad, Cleveland Show. If you say it's funny, you're lying to yourself, one, and you're lying to other people.
Yeah,
okay?
that's horrible.
It's a terrible show.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's just terrible. The movie Ted,
Funny.
I'll give him that. It's funny. What he does is funny. Okay. Then he comes out and he's doing the Oscars now, and it's just not funny.
To me, I thought it was. You know, when I heard he was going to host the Oscars, and then I was watching the countdown, I didn't know what to expect. But I think the good things about it was he had a great stage presence.
Right.
Great stage presence. And he was very good musically, like singing those show tunes. Even the We Saw Your Boobs song was well done.
Hey, listen. He put out a CD with it, okay? And granted, it's cheesy, show tuney kind of stuff. It's funny because it worked. But, the thing is that, like, dude, I'm just done with you, man. I'm just that too much of, Seth MacFarlane.
No, I like him, and I think like Ted was good, and he does the Comedy Central roasts of somebody. Sure. He like hosts that as well. He's a good host. But I think it's certain places are good for that,
right?
And certain things, Oscars, like not so much.
Well, but to me, the Oscars. If you're a comedian, you should not do the Oscars because you're just doing your comedy routine to a bunch of losers.
Everybody who just lost.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, they sang a song at the end to all of the losers.
All the losers. And which was a majority of that crowd. Think about it. There's only like maybe a fifth of the people who walk away with any kind of hardware from the Oscars. And then when you have multiple winners, that takes away that takes away from the rest of the pool. So you literally are an arena full of losers.
But they're all winners because I think they all receive gifts, gift baskets.
Oh,
and that's the gift that keeps on giving.
And they're all millionaires. And they're all dressed nicely, and they get to go to a free meal after. I mean, I'm sorry.
But they're not going to laugh at a comedian. He's in the worst room that you could possibly go in.
But I think it's a style. If you're a good comedian, it's a style, the way you bring it. Like who we were talking earlier. Who's the guy who... Harry Met Sally. Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal did it. Like, it was funny. It was whatever. But then you get Seth MacFarlane, and the first thing he says is, "Hey, what's wrong with women? Women."
Yeah.
Whoa. Someone's gonna be having.
He's gonna be irreverent. Yeah. That's what they wanted him.
But even they did the opening sequence where William Shatner came down and said, "This is how you were a bad host of the." So he was poking fun at himself. It was funny inside the funny inside the funny.
Right.
I mean, to be honest, the Oscar viewership has been kind of going down, and there was that whole few thing years ago with the Anne Hathaway, James Franco debacle, and we never saw him again after that.
Exactly.
They wanted a shock factor, and who's more shocking than Seth MacFarlane? The man can say, the movie Django Unchained was about a man trying to rescue his woman from insufferable violence, or as Chris Brown or Rihanna call it, a date movie.
See, that's hilarious to us. It's hilarious to us, but he got booed on that joke.
He got booed, but they knew it was funny. They knew it was funny, but they felt bad laughing about it because no one wanted to be... You want to know why? You want to know why? Because how would you feel if you're George Clooney sitting front row and the camera catches you laughing at that joke?
Okay, but here's the problem. They take themselves too seriously. Like, okay, you got a bunch of women and everything in there calling themselves actors, just like that. I mean, I'm sorry, you're an actress or you're an actor, okay? Get over yourself because you're too full of yourself.
Yeah.
That sounds like something Seth would say.
Exactly. I don't know. On one hand, I'm a huge proponent of Seth MacFarlane. I love his comedies, but maybe it's just an oversaturation of Seth right now.
Well, he's not going to do it again. And I think he knew from the beginning they just needed the shock value of him doing stuff.
And look, we're still talking about it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he has... The character on the show looks like him, Stewie, just with the little football head. He looks just like him. If you look at him side by side, it looks just like him.
By the way, football head is not an original concept in a cartoon.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel was the first one. Bobby's World.
Bobby's World. Wow.
Football head. So
old school.
A+ to you, Howie Mandel. Should have been flying.